toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tyson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Dropping back, it's Levin. He lofts one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Virgil. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Morton. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Arizona State, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Udo. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's caught. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The running back has it. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Virgil. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
With the catch, it's Eakin. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Quickly complete. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion with jet sweep pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 14, Arizona State 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. That's reeled in, it's Moss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just feeds the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gun room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Fires to the big fella. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Now the play fake. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So much much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 72 yards, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Creates a little room, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
That's caught. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Pickup of 5. It's 3rd down.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moss. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's got him. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Sun Devils come to the line, needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it with the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 28, Arizona State 14.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Eakin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
By the receiver. He's tackled at the 47. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Motion from the wideout. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Fights off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air, it's Morton. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. Picks up the first down, still moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Douglas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
To throw, it's Levin. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tyson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the catch. It's McClain. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
27-yard line. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll do it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Got a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Eakin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out out of the gun. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. To the air, it's Levin. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's McClain. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. It's McClain. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They booted away on fourth down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Got a man. It's Douglas. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Kick is in the air. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's West. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Plucks it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The play action fake. Looking for a huge play. Makes a grab on the shot. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Morton. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Virgil. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Caught by the receiver. Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. To the air, it's Levin. Caught over the middle, it's Tyson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Going to swing it on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Tyson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tyson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Levin. The short hands, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive coming for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Tyson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that is how we will wrap this one up.